Lim Chung. I'm a student of FMT 123. My semester project is light trace. Uh, how does it work? I do a circuit with 6 LED to resistor and with the Arduino board. So on the Arduino board, I can program to control all the output. So on this project, I control the 6 output to the LED. First, I try to make it link sequential in order 5 times. After that, all the LED link 5 times, and then it repeat the process. I select this project because one of the video we watched in the class about fixture, and then interested on that. I love to play with the LED light, and then I enjoy to build a circuit. That's why I selected project. So here's how it works. I already program it, and then it has the processor and memory. I already download into the board. So now I just hook up the power, and then it starts to run it. So it runs 5 times. And after that, it linked in 5 times, and then repeat the process. So in the program, I make 2 functions. The first function for LED run sequential, and then the second function is all LED flashing at the same time. So and then I put them in the loop so it runs function. It's interesting because the program is friendly, easy to program. It's almost like the same language as we speak. It's not difficult like C language or binary language. Any question?
How is it powered through that? And then you said you just uploaded the program on there and it stays on there until you upload another program?
The USB cable. It has a USB cable, and then program in my PC, and then I hook it up, download it to the Arduino board, and then it stays in there. This one is affordable. It's very cheap. It's about like $10 per board, but you buy a kit, have a different range from 20 to 100, and the kit you have a lot of components in there like resistor, LED, all the cable, and then it have a sensor, DC motor, depend on the packet you budget, and then the program is free. You can download and then you play with it. So that's why I love it.
Was it hard to wire?
First, because it's cheap, so it make in China. So the breadboard, the route, first I try to hook it up, and then it's missing route. A couple of LED not light on. So I find out the tray of the route on the breadboard is broken. So that's why I put the more jumper in.
Okay.
But there is some kind of down converter there to lower your voltage to each LED, or how the LED is connected in parallel or series?
No, the LED, every single LED connect to the output signal. So each one controlled by itself, one signal to go now. And then I hook up the resistor to limit the current to burn the LED. It's not connected parallel or series. Every single LED connect to the output from the board to control it.
Is there any PLC on that program?
It's kind of like PLC because it's also programmed, but a little different.
But you don't use PLC.
No, it have their own program, their own software. It's free to download. It's easy to download and install too.
So this was easy to program?
Yeah, it's easy, very easy. You basic you learn about like right now, or you can program it. But if you want like advanced, because this one, they have a lot of option more to put in. You can watch the video, you see they have a lot of like project, robot, traffic light, elevator, a lot of project. But you have to buy the option more.
Okay.
And then sometimes lucky you want it good right away, otherwise bad one you have to change it. They recommend it. When they sell you to you, they say, oh, check it first. Make sure it works.
Any other questions? No question? Okay, let me make a couple of comments on this. The keyboard in here is called an Arduino. And it is very similar to a PLC. You can program it, you can program timers, you can program switches and so forth and so on. So the program, very similar to a PLC, is developed on a PC, and then it is downloaded to the Arduino. The Arduino then stores the program in its memory, and you can remove the PC from it then and just put a power supply on it that provides the juice to keep things running, and it'll run just like your PLCs run. In other words, your PLC will run with, once you've got a program in it, with just a power supply. Doesn't have to stay connected to the PC. You shut off the PC. Okay?
Okay.
So, in a sense, it's a very similar to an inexpensive PLC. And as he's pointed out, these things are available. If you buy them on eBay, you can get them for $5 a pop. If you buy them from Amazon, you can get them for 10 or 15 bucks a pop. So this thing is like a inexpensive PLC.
What's the voltage on it?
The power supply here is a 9-volt power supply, but there's a voltage regulator in here that takes it down to 5 volts. So the outputs are all 5 volts, and inputs would be inputs would be also 5 volts. So this runs at 5 volts. Your PLC, your Allen Bradley PLC, runs at 24. So for doing something like running an LED, you just need a small resistor in series with it so it doesn't burn up the LED, but the outputs are 5 volts. Any questions? Yeah.
And it also have the freezer software. When you put the component together, you can automatically give you the schematic, give you a drawing on your create a PC board blueprint for you. If you design something and then you want to
Draw it up.
manufacture it all in one.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the software for the Arduino is free. You download it from the internet. And by the way, there's a version that will run on a PC, on a Mac, or on a Linux machine. They're available on any of the standard operating systems. So, free software, free, shared programs and so forth and so on. There's a huge community support for the Arduino board. And so, in reality, a lot of common stuff, you don't even have to write the software. You can search for it on the internet and download it.
Nice.
Okay, further questions on Arduinos? Okay,
Thank you.